What up, cappers, gamblers, punters, hustlers, low baggers? We are a few hours away from Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Durant is a full go. Man, this is storybook type stuff. Can this man come in after 4 weeks on the shelf with a real injury to his a very important part of his body? Can he come back and bring glory to Oakland? Man, this is exciting stuff. I am very, very nervous, but from everything I've ever watched, this would be a situation where I would fade the Golden State Warriors. From everything I've ever seen in basketball, I mean, this is different than Michael Jordan's food poisoning. When a star comes back in this situation, it's very, very difficult to rise to the top. Sometimes his energy can help his team rise to the top, but he doesn't come in with a cape and save the day. We will have Max Senpai joining us in about 43 minutes to break down this NBA game, to talk totals. I want to take the under. I want to take the Raptors. I have a personal future on the Raptors. I've already hedged it last night when it was plus 500 for the Warriors. It's now plus 400, so I really don't have to do anything. But I feel like it's a nice opportunity to take the Raptors here and a nice opportunity to take the under. But we'll spend more time on this with Max Senpai, and hopefully we'll have King Rail, Ski Profit, all you guys, all the great NBA cappers that we have in the chat. Hopefully we get Teddy B. I'd love to see all sides of the coin on this. So I'm very, very excited about this show. We got Brian Watson in the house, Vinny Cornell. We got the bartender. We got Larry Savage, Deer Slayer Ski. We got Elio Topset. Elio, my guy Elio says, tonight it's simple. If you think the NBA is fixed, bet Golden State. If not, Toronto smashes and it's over. I'm on the Raps. No conspiracy theory here. Wow, there's from Elio. Larry Savage said, people betting Warriors plus 1 and Warriors plus 400 to win the series like madmen. Yes, and it was plus 500 last night. Dennis Garcia says, if for whatever reason you like Golden State, why not just take them to win the series? They will win Game 6 and then be favored in Game 7. Easy hedge or let it ride. Marshall Hoffman in the book. We got Douglas Robinson, Doug Anderson, Viper NB, James Juan Ruiz in the house, Jim Rome's a douche. We got Paco Healy, Christopher Comentini. Wow, exciting stuff. We got WOB Lance LaRose, Jason Turgi, Yu Chang Yu in the house. Wow, it says gone back and forth about 10 times. Who to take in basketball? Think I'm going with Golden State with everyone in and 70% Durant. I think they beat the Raps. Wow. Wow. What a treat it is to roll with you guys. I'm excited about this. Larry Savage coming in saying fade the Warriors. Herman Aparicio saying I hate the Warriors, but I'm taking them to win the night and the series. Bricker Overland says I'm thinking Canada gets to celebrate tonight, but this is just a pleasure game for me. No bets. Gerald Martinez, remember a wise man said the NBA is a soap opera. There's DJ 100 Grand saying Warriors, baby. There's Dominique Morando saying, hi, Dennis, thanks for the response. I never see a money line option for that, though, only run line. I see in here a lot of you take picks first 5 money line, but I see 4.5 and then also up to 15. Okay, what up, Dominic? We got Moses Alfredres. We got Coco Bongo. We got Rick Rodriguez. Coco Bongo says, I have a 2-game over parlay. Took over in the NHL game last night and have the over 213.5 tonight. Larry Savage has Raps with a big first quarter. Oh, man. I just can't remember being this excited and nervous about a game in forever. Optimus Prime in the house. Daryl Lyle says KD's a fool. Going out there knowing it's more than a calf injury. Well, you know, he must feel like he's good to go. He just wouldn't risk it. And the guys on the team wouldn't want him to. So I think he's got to feel like he's good to go. Joe Anisi says, yeah, NBA wants another game. There's playoff streets. There's Adam Jones. There's David Stanton. Said I haven't seen any indication that Toronto can't close out tonight on their home court. Teddy B, there he is. I can't wait to hear Teddy B's insights. Love you, Teddy B. Okay, let's get to work. We have a lot of work to do here on this baseball card. We got lineup set. We know that it looks like the Yankees-Mets game is going to go. We know Dave L.A. and a bunch of guys are heavy on the Yankees here and going Dave L.A.'s ideology. So, I mean, it's based on statistics, so it's not just an idea, but the idea that Drew and I had said about a tired starting pitcher for the Yanks after the birth of his second child, as that being a negative, Dave L.A. saying he's going to pitch for his son tonight and he's going to be lights out. So Dave L.A. taking a completely different route than the one that Drew and I took. We will break that down. There's Brandon Lugo. There's PRC publicist. DJ 100 Grand says Kevin Durant will have a big game today. Man, sounds like you believe in the magic of sports and I don't. There's Chris Martinez. Okay, let's get to work. We got opening lineups. We got opening market moves. And let's get to work right now. Let's go through my notes so I don't bounce all over the place. Here we go. Let's get my notes up here. There we go. Okay. We're going to talk Warriors Raptors with Max Senpai. I don't have a play in yet. I wanted to wait. I figured that the line would get better. Chris Martinez says, what's good, Jimmy? Warriors money line. James Contradict says, Raptors 3-0 game 5. Game's a root. Raps. Brandon Lugo says, Durant will play limited minutes. And to me, his biggest impact will be presence on the court, not really in numbers. I agree with that. That's a pretty good look. Moses Alvider says, Van Fleet is a prime example of playing for your child. Yankees smash. I don't know. Christopher Carter says, the bag, I am fading Vegas. John L says, 2018 Golden State Warriors by, 2108. Golden State Warriors by 10 to 12 points plus 1,000. Wow. PRC's publicist has been saying it since May 23rd. Raptors in 5. Man, this is exciting. Okay. And Larry Savage says, Warriors are in desperation mode. Larry Savage giving us a final score of 105-91 for the Raptors. Remo says, with KD playing tonight, I think this helps Raptors play with more intensity. They will not take this game lightly. I mean, I hear you, Rem. I mean, they weren't going to anyways. But I do think it does sharpen them up. Ron Lawson says, I'm pulling for Golden State just to have a couple more games to bet props and such. Yeah, I hear that. And Eric Jones says he's not on a minute restriction. He's not. Okay, let's get to work, and then we'll just spend the last 20 or 25 minutes on this Raptors game. Let's get to work right now here. And let's start with the A's at Rays. We have Tanner Anderson, the Harvard graduate. Horrific numbers in the minor leagues. He has his battery, so Bo is his catcher. Sorry, what is Bo's last name? Sorry. Bo Taylor is up from AAA to catch for him. Bo Taylor's looked okay. Fegley's trying to get every opportunity. Fegley wants to play every game for the A's. Anderson's going to be rolling with Bo Taylor tonight against a very, very, very tough and rolling Rays team. Rays open up at minus 175. They're now at minus 225. A 50-cent line move towards the Rays. I jumped in early today. I took Rays minus 1.5 at plus 100. I took the first 5 over 2.5 at minus 121 and the full game over 4.5 at minus 127. Russell Gordy said, Jimmy, I bet on your Raps. Oh, that's exciting. Russell Gordy's come over to the dark side. DJ 100 Grand saying, I love the over in the Yanks game. Viper MB says, goddamn Rays line, shut up. Larry Savage says Rays and Raps. So let's just look at the total as well, and then we'll break down everything that happened here. So with this Tampa Bay spot, the total opened up at 8.5. It is now at 9. If you wanted that first or full game minus 1.5 now for the Rays, you could get it, but it's at minus 120 at best. Minus 131 at the worst at Bookmaker, and I got that at plus 100. So that feels okay. I mean, I still could have got a better look had I done it earlier, and that's what Gin Rummy is so helpful with, forcing us to always think about getting ahead of that line move, and if you don't, then just stay off of it as you will lose in the long run. Let's take a quick look at what we're getting team totals now. I got the over 2.5 at minus 121. Dave L.A. said you might as well take first 5, but at that point, the first 5 minus a half was minus 140, and I just preferred this spot with the Rays. Let's see what I'm getting right now here with them. With the Rays, wow, the team totals moved to 5.5. I got it at 4.5. I got 5.5 at minus 127. Or sorry, 4.5 at minus 127. It's now at 5.5. And the 2.5 team total is now at 3.5. Well, that's great news. That is great news. Brandon Lugo says, too late to take the Rays now line out of control. Christopher Comentini says, Rays team total is still at 4.5. I guess it is for your book. It's at 5.5 here at Pinnacle. And Antoine Seymour says, Danny Green over 8.5 easy money. He'll be open tonight and hit threes easy. You know, Antoine Seymour, my only concern is he ate that one game Klay Thompson wasn't in the lineup. As soon as Klay Thompson came back and started policing the perimeter, there was no Danny Green. That's my only concern. Russell Gordy says, too many on the Rays. May try Oakland first 5-0. So I thought you jumped on them early, Russell Gordy, but I guess you did not. And Coco Bongo says, I tailed Angel Romero on his 4-game parlay day. Already 2 wins in the books. I love that. I retweeted it. Okay, so let's move on to Mets-Yankees. We spoke a little bit about it. A lot of people coming on the Yankees now and Tanaka after the birth of his second child. Now, I don't know. I think this is just a tough call. I think it's a tough call. Vargas has terrible numbers against the Mets, but he's pitching better than he's pitched ever. 1.85 ERA in his last 7 starts. Not allowed more than 6 hits in that stretch. Surrendered 1 run or less. Sorry, I forgot to give us the lineups for the Rays game. My fault. Let me quickly do that. For the Rays, we got Meadows, Pham, Lau, Garcia, Choi, Diaz, Kiermaier, Zunino, Robertson. For the A's, Simeon, Chapman, Olsen, Davis, Piscotty, Grossman, Laureano, Profar, and the aforementioned Bo Taylor. All right, for the Yankees, Mets. Looks like it's going to go for the Mets. We got McNeil, Conforto, Alonso, Smith, Frazier, Ramos, Davis, Rosario, and Lagares. For the Yankees, LeMahieu, Voit, Hicks, Sanchez, Torres, Gregorius, Frazier, Maben, and Gardner. Russell Gordy's on Yanks full game. Mets first 5. And Randy Robinson says Rays minus 1.5 I think is good. James Smith said I didn't take a side. I just took Mets team total over first 5 in full game. And Jay Smith saying Yankees will get rained out. So we don't need to spend too much time, although we're fine for time. Christopher Comentini says Rays could be in a letdown spot. Robinson Yepes! There's my guy, Robinson Yepes. Man, we've missed you so much. There he is. I had the pleasure of having drinks with our guy Robinson at the first IFPC in Costa Rica. He's the man that got me on the old pars. There he is. Robinson, what a treat it is to see you. What a treat. To my guy Robinson Yepes. What a man. All right. There's Grim Reaper. There is Red Girl in the house. Russell Gordy says Rays after Boston win. Don't see minus 1.5 Rays. Grim Reaper says Vargas ERA that ballooned to 14.21 on April 13th. He's got terrible numbers against the Yankees. 0-7, 6.84 ERA. I just feel like this is an okay spot for him. Red Girl says Yankees first 5, Tampa first 5, Dodgers first 5. I got the Mets first 5 at plus 154. Let's take a look and see what I would be able to get it at right now. Yankees first half, Mets first half money line. Mets first half money line. I can still get a plus 153. Everywhere else is 140, 145. A bookmaker hanging at 153, so only beat a 1 cent move there. And there's our guy Robinson Yepes. What a guy. Love that man. Doug Anderson saying Pirates, Braves over 9.5. Not applicable saying Mets is a lean. Grim Reaper saying under 5-0 in Vargas' last 7 starts overall. And Stack go up in the house says, what up, Jimmy? I'm here for a big W. Oh, man. It's a big day. And Vinny Cornell says, I bet Rays early, just added Yankees. I'm comfortable with this spot. I'm comfortable. Tanaka has not looked great lately. But he's, I guess I shouldn't say that. He's coming off one of his best starts of his career. 117 pitch, 5 hitter. He always pitches well, or generally pitches well on long rest. Elo Top says, I don't fade tanks. If anything, team total over. Robinson Yepes says, Danny Green going to do a line of bath salt and ball out for at least. Wow, ball hog enough to cover over 8.5. Brick Overland saying Vargas has improved recently. Not sure I still trust him, though. And Eddie Obasolan saying Vargas haven't beaten the Yankees. ERA over 6 and over 7 at Yankee Stadium. David Gerard says Durant on the court frees up Steph and Clay. Does it? Because Durant's going to want to eat. Okay, maybe you could say it frees them up, but they're going to take less shots. And James saying Bruins take the cup. I'm so excited for Wednesday. What a great time of year this is. Okay, so I'm on Mets first 5 plus 154. I'm not adding anything. I'm not messing with anything. Stephen Hoffman saying Vargas 0-6 at Yanks Stadium. Come on. Look, this is a Yanks team that's batting .236 with a .684 OPS versus lefties. They're finally starting to lose because they've been playing way over their head. I can understand you guys looking at these Vargas numbers and fading him because of how he pitches at Yankee Stadium. I see this as a pretty easy lineup to get through for a lefty. And Vargas pitching better than he has in his whole career. And I'm back in the Mets here, the big plus line. There's YMW. And Not Applicable says, it wouldn't surprise me to see Blues win on the road. No, I think everybody being so heavy on Bruins is surprising. Surprising. There's J.E.M. saying, Gabe partying at Wild Wings, going to the game. Crazy Gabe. Man, shout out to our guy, Gabe Morency. What a guy he is. Man, I kind of like that Wild Wings. Kind of like that Wild Wings right there beside the stadium. Kate Pasky says, if the Warriors staff can get KD at 85% for this game, Raps will have their hands full for sure. But how effective will he be? Durant decoy maybe, and we'll let Curry eat. Okay. So I'm going to keep rolling. Keep rolling to D-backs Phillies. Now, a lot of people liked the D-backs on the morning show. Let me just quickly go over all the plays from our guys in the chat from the morning show. First off, Daryl Lyles, Dodgers Angels under 8.5, my MLB play today. That's moved to 9. Lamont Williams, max bet. Diamondbacks money line plus money. The Taint play of the day, White Sox money line. Big Ragoos on Texas first 5 plus a half, Washington first 5 minus a half. Guru Sports Bets likes Marlins full game, Rangers first 5. Russell Gordy on Pirates and the Warriors. And Ron Crawford, our guy Ron Crawford, his plays are Yankees -1, the Phillies -135, and the Dodgers -162. Robinson Yepes says, as for baseball, Texas over 2.5 -142, and Tampa Bay over 4.5 -120. I like seeing that. All right. And Von Polo says, I'm going to a Buffalo Wild Wing tonight for the game. I like it, Von Polo. Okay. YMW saying, wait until Golden State losing, then live bet them. Viper MB saying, what's the same play of the day? There it is. Farshad Asami, Rays run line and Yankees money line. Russell Gordy saying, Yankees full game. I like Jimmy Mets. I like Mets bats and bullpen I can't trust. Okay. And Red Girl says, I'm tailing Lamont. Good guy to tail. PRC Publicist says, any props on Pascal Siakam? Yes. A lot of props on Pascal Siakam, and he's part of my Heritage Prop video that will be coming out at some point soon. We're going to bang it out right before the Max Senpai. But I think Siakam is a weapon. Well, we know he's a weapon. But he's going to be very important, especially if they do any switching. If we could ever, because Siakam's going to run at Durant all game long. But it'll probably be Draymond on him. Okay, so that's everybody's action. Let's keep rolling along. We have 27 minutes before Max Senpai is joining us, and we're going to focus solely on basketball. So let's keep rolling along. And next up is this Phillies Diamondbacks game. It was a possible rain out. It is no longer. The rain is less than 50%. Here we go for the Diamondbacks. Dyson, Marte, Ketel Marte, who's 15 home runs already this year. Peralta, Jones, Escobar, Walker, Avila, Vargas, Clark. That's Taylor Clark, their pitcher. For the Phillies, Hernandez, Harper, Segura, Hoskins, Realmuto, Bruce, Kingery, Franco. There we go there. There's Dave L.A. and Dave L.A.'s action. Going to copy and paste this. Dave L.A. is on Yankees first 5 run line -115. Yanks first 5 team total over 2.5 -125. Nats first 5 run line -110. Cubs first 5 reverse run line plus 155. Wow. Rays -1 and -135. Raps money line. Waiting dog line parlay. Dodgers. Oh, waiting on the dog line. Sorry. So he's just waiting for it to go up. And then his money line parlay, Dodgers, Yankees, Raptors. Thank you for coming in and sharing that with us, Dave. Got to get you on the show this week. We've missed you. You haven't been live with us enough lately. Okay, Russell Gordy says, we back on D-backs, and he's laughing. I'm not going to take the D-backs. I just feel like they had a walk in the park, an absolute walk in the park against the Blue Jays, and I just don't see that happening here against the Phillies. But the market move concerns me. It has come back a bit, I believe, right? It's come back a bit. Let's see, full game, spread totals. Here we go. Yeah, open at -145 is now at -132. So it has come back a little bit on the Phillies. This total used to be juiced to the under 9.5. It's now juiced to the over 9.5. And Cashwood says winner of the game tonight wins the NBA title. I think that's a pretty fair assessment. Okay. I did not make a move. On this game. I was concerned with Lamont being on one side, Russell Gordy on the other. I was actually going to make a move on the Phillies because I feel like they're going to get a little wake-up call here after running through that terrible Blue Jays team. Outscored them 22-4 in the 3 games. And now we have Taylor Clark. Is he someone we trust? He did look okay in a loss against the Dodgers in his home debut. He did look okay. Phillies were going for their 5th straight win. Lost to the Reds on Sunday. Eichhoff, is he someone to trust? All in all, I'm not going to go against Lamont Williams max bet. Phillies was my initial play. I'm off of it. Let's move on to Rangers at Red Sox. Russell Gordy and a few others made a point that the Red Sox will play for Big Poppy tonight after him getting shot. Oh, Terrell Goodman, I'm talking too loud. Okay, I apologize, Terrell Goodman. Respect for hiding in the bathroom at work. I will talk a little bit quieter. Anything for you, Terrell Goodman. I respect you hiding, listening to this show. Rangers, Red Sox. Overcast, 9 miles per hour, sideways to left field. Let's take a quick look at who we're dealing with lineups-wise here. For the Bo Sox, Mookie Betts, Benintendi, Martinez, Bogarts, Devers, Travis, Nunez, Bradley Jr., Sandy Leon. For the Rangers, we have DeShields, Santana, Andrews, Mazzara, Pence, Cabrera, Forsythe, Odor, and Mathis. Mike Minor, Chris Sale. 2 pitchers pitching very, very well right now. We saw this total go from 8.5 down to 7.5. Let's see what this money line has done for the Bo Sox. Open up minus 230. It's now at minus 237. So money coming back in on the Rangers. Let's see what Pinnacle's done with this money line. Pinnacle, wow, look what Pinnacle done. So Pinnacle took it all the way up to minus 260 at 6 this morning. That's the highest it got, minus 260. And then it came back slightly recently, but it went all the way down to minus 233. And it's coming back a little bit. I get why you guys would, and Noli Nose grabbed the under 8.5 last night. Great job. Randy Robertson said, I'll bet, if you guys want, send me a few bucks. I'll bet Philly. Every time I do, they screw me like yesterday. Oh, if you guys want, send me a few bucks. I'll bet Philly. I get it. Sorry. Yeah, Randy Robertson, that was a tough loss. And there's Alex Ramirez. Braves are the play of the day at 30-19. That Spidey play of the day has been great. Robinson Yep is saying Texas has been hitting well. That's why I like the team total over 2.5. I get it. Red Sox are coming off a very bad series, outscored 21-9. Sale coming off that spectacular 3-hit shutout. Sale's 2.28 ERA over his last 7 starts, 2.82 ERA, 14 career games against the Rangers. And the Texas offense is number 2 in the year. Now they don't have Gallo, who's on the IL, almost off. Minor's been rolling, 2.08 ERA. And Mally Mouse says, do you guys know who's pitching Red Sox game? Automatic under. Maybe at 8.5. Not to me at 7.5. Viper NB says Pirates Braves game over 9.5. Great look. Both pitchers scrubs. We're going to get to that game soon. And Grim Reaper says my pick is the over 9.5 Pitts Atlanta game. A lot of people liking that. Cash Woods on the Rays -1. Russell Gordy said Boston going to come out hard when they see the Jumbotron and Big Poppy's face on it. And Playoff Street saying Chris Sale get touched. Ron Lofton saying like Boston, but off that price. I get why you'd back Boston. I absolutely get. But at that price, I agree. I think the Rangers have value. Mally Mouse is a 5-1 Boston final. I guess I could see that. We know Big Ragu's on Texas first 5 plus a half. I just don't feel like I have an edge here. Let's talk about the next game. And we are going to be joined now in 20 minutes by Max Senpai about the game we all want to talk about. And there's Elio. Took Durant for finals MVP at plus 1,200. It's my only hedge. Oh, man. God, I'm excited about that game now. Okay. Cardinals, Marlins. I jumped on the over 8 at minus 109. By the time I got to the morning show, it was at 8.5. Very happy I took it early. Let's take a look at what the market's done with this game. And there hasn't been much movement. Since it moved to 8.5. Although Heritage, about an hour ago, was hanging an 8 still, which confused me, but they're back to 8.5 as well. So there hasn't been a ton of movement since the early show. The Cardinals opened at minus 135. They're now at minus 128. A 7-cent move towards the Marlins. We know that Drew Martin is on the Marlins here. Let's take a look and see what kind of lineups we are going to be faced with. For the Cardinals, Carpenter, Martinez, Goldschmidt, Ozuna, Wong, Munoz, Bader, Wieters. For the Marlins, we've got Dean, Cooper, Anderson, Castro, Ramirez, Riddle, Alfaro, Rojas, Alcantara. I don't know how this lineup is hitting the way they have of late, but they're hitting. And Joe Anisi said Durant plus 3,000 at his book. Wow. Line chop. Got to line chop. PRC Publicist saying bettor's liking the narrative of Durant coming to the Warriors' rescue. KD was 33-1 to win the finals MVP today at FDS Sportsbook. He's now 14-1. Wow. Okay, Farsha saw me liking the first 5 under. I think after, now I could be so wrong here. And I still think Waka's vulnerable. That's why I took the over 8. And Dave LA helped move me into this position to hammer this before the show started. Joe Anisi on the Marlins first 5. Playoff Street saying Marlins will win this game. I thought Waka showed something for the first time all season. I know it's just 2 1/3 out of the bullpen, but he showed enough for Schilt to give him the start here. And that Reds team can hit, and he went 2 1/3 scoreless against them. The Marlins have a 235, 649 OPS versus righties. The Cards have lost 3 straight. Marlins have now lost 4 straight, back to their losing ways. We talked about Alcantara. Hako Schofield in the house. Love Hako Schofield says, agreed Jimmy over with the Cards. This was a spot where we talked about whether or not there was any legitimacy to Alcantara, 2-1 with a 1.36 ERA in the daytime, 5.92 ERA at night. And the only answer I could come up with was that these kids don't know how to utilize the day, whereas the vets do. And that's why they would prefer to wake up, stretch, and pitch. And that's why Alcantara is so much better. Also, so much better in the daytime than he is at night. Also, how's Alcantara going to pitch against a team that traded him? Against the team. And Von Polo said I should have put some money on Kawhi Leonard to be the finals MVP. So should I. And here's Daryl Lyles saying Indian Cowboy likes Braves pit under 10. Man, I love the days when Indian Cowboy would jump in our chat. I miss him. Robinson Yepes says, I like Sandy Alcantara. We're going to act like Ozuna didn't take his teammates to V Live in Miami last night. Oh, that's a good call, Robinson Yepes. That is a good call. Mally Mouse saying, easy, Tanaka got extra day rest. Come on. I don't think we can say extra day rest when his child was born 6 days ago. I mean, that kind of negates the extra day's rest. But we'll see. We'll see. And Vargas, and Mally Mouse saying Vargas doesn't give up many. I think Vargas will pitch better. Jim Rome Zadou says spending all day on Tinder and playing video games. I respect that. Okay, so I took the over 8. I think I got a nice look. I think that both pitchers are vulnerable, but everybody being on the Marlins, I would never talk anybody off a nice big plus line, but I'm not sure. Mally Mouse says street catchers at 9 should be at 10 after Yankees under 9.5. I guess I do hear that. Is that total still at 9.5? Oh, but it's moved up a half run, hasn't it? Mally, you might be talking me into it. Let's see when that. Okay, sorry, I'm going to go back to that Mally Mouse. I'm already on the over 8 there. I want to go back to this this Yankees. See when that movement on the total happened. So it went to it opened at 9 yesterday. In 5 minutes, it was at 9.5. 5 hours after that, it got to 10. Then it went down to 9.5 and then back to 10. So it was 10 all night at Pinnacle until 5:30 this morning, went down to 9.5. And then the under started getting hammered all the way till it got to 9 from 2:41 p.m. today to 3:25 p.m. today. It was at 9. And then it just jumped back up to 9.5. I wonder if that is, you know what? I guess my whole life, I'm going to stay off it. I like where I got it at. And Paco Ely says, trust me, it's no rest when you have a new baby. There's Keith Sadler now. Christy Grisham says NBA picks. That will be in 16 minutes. 16 minutes. We're going to be joined by Max Senpai. Hopefully King Rail and Ski Prophet will jump on and we will hammer that. Joe Anissa says, I'll tail brother to Viper NB. What is Viper's spot there? I can't find Viper's play. Oh, the Braves-Pirates game. On the over in the Braves-Pirates game. Okay, and there's Jay Money. His money in the house. Okay, we got Jay Money ready to go. Jay Money, I love this. He'll be here for our basketball stuff. And Russell Gordy says, Pirates game I see under, Jimmy. And there's Lamont Williams. I've already talked about your max bet. That's the reason why I'm not on the Phillies. Okay, so I think you got a nice look, Mally Mal, at the 9.5 here. With the rain, I'm just hesitant. If the rain comes back, if the rain hits too hard, then we might lose these starters, and I don't want this Mets bullpen. I'm comfortable where I am. Okay, let's talk about that Pirates-Braves game. We have a lot of guys on the over here. A lot of people backing the over for Pirates-Braves. I took the first 5 plus 123. There was a big market move today from people putting money on the dog here with Pitt Atlanta. But this total opened over 9.5 minus 105, and there's been a 14-cent move towards the over. It stayed at 905. Let's quickly look at the money line here for these guys. Here we go. Wow, big move. Braves open at minus 170 and now minus 138. A 32-cent move towards the Buccos. I took the first half money line on the Bucks. And what did I get? I got plus 123. Now the best you get is plus 122 at bookmakers. So it's only been a 1-cent move towards Atlanta. Now, we know these pitchers just saw. Oh, Liberty Finance is going to be crazy in Toronto, Jimmy. Yeah, I wish I could be there. I really, really, really wish I could be there. Oh, nervous. Okay, Pirates first 5 plus 123. Musgrove is a guy that I thought could be a number one pitcher for these Pirates. And he looked like that in the beginning of the year. And then he hit a very rough patch. He came back and looked very good against these Braves. 8 innings, allowed 3 runs on 5 hits, walked 1, struck out 6. He'd allowed 1 run through 8. And then in that top of the 9th, he allowed 2 solo shots and was pulled from the game. Those solo shots allowed us to get to the over. Now Gausman. So Gausman and Musgrove pitched against each other. And I was very lucky to get to the over. And maybe that's what's keeping me from doing it. Noli knows on Pitt first 5 money line. I like seeing that. And Dom Reach is saying Yanks never rain out games after 5. They will wait 2 hours to start if necessary. nervous. Purvis, says Gate Paskey. Alex Ramirez, the Spidey play today is on the Braves. I just can't trust Gausman at all. Just can't trust him at all. The Pirates were swept in 3 games by the Brewers over the weekend. This is the 4th game then of their 10-game road trip. A very bad start for them. Musgrove 2-0 with a 4.12 ERA, 3 career starts against the Braves. Atlanta now a season best, 7 games over 500. They're 18-9 since Acuna was moved to the leadoff spot and Swanson to the number 2 hole. Gausman struggled in his last 2 starts, 15 runs over 6 innings. He's been terrible. He's been absolutely terrible. And James says, Braves, I'm here at the game now. James. Oh, I love that. I love that you're at the game. Have a great, great time. Man, I wish I could be there with you guys. Russell Gordon said, Atlanta versus Pirates under. 2 pitchers trying to have better games this time, both off travel. Robinson Yepes says, Braves have struggled against the Pirates all season. Jam Man, there's our guy Jam Man, whom I love dearly. Thank you for joining us at his Jurassic Park going up in Montreal. Let's go. Oh, Jam Man. Oh, it's a big night for us north of the border, man. A big, big, big night. Lance LaRose says Atlanta money line and full game over. Cuban Connect says Jimmy Raps over today. I think KD, the pace will be faster today, but I don't know. Rem Mo says rub one out before the game. Jimmy gets rid of the nerves. Not a bad idea, Rem. Not a bad idea. Okay, but you know what? I guess it's a weeknight and I've got to wake up at dawn. I'm thinking maybe I could get someone to do that work for me. But okay, let's keep moving along here. I'm going to stick with what I have. Pirates first 5 at plus 123. I added no action. One thing, we've been very successful with these smaller cards over the last 3 weeks or so. And last week was, as far as I know, like I just don't remember a full Monday to Friday where we won every single day the way we did as a group. And I don't feel it's necessary to add anything unless it jumps out at me. And James says, stay off the over. There's James from the field. Knowing it's a travel day for both clubs, saying stay off the over for those of you about to make a move there. Paco Healy said, Jimmy, if they win tonight, you should Periscope so we can take a shot. Yes, that's a great idea. I will do that for sure. And Joe Anisi saying, like the hook, Jimmy. I get it. Jonathan Susie says, Jimmy, I got so damn lucky earlier, bro. Took the over 2.5 goals on Spain, Sweden. Damn miracle happened. Hey, we need those once in a while. Absolutely. And Gate Pass Gee says, come down to an awkward 3-pointer for Kawhi for the win. And Rick Rodriguez says, Warriors are favorites tonight with KD back. Feels good, man. That's why we've been waiting. We're going to wait the last possible second to take that plus line. And Nolino says, nice, Jimmy. Let's get it. Really liking that Pitt first 5. Yeah, it's a nice spot. Nice spot for a plus line. Okay, let's move on to the Nationals-White Sox game. And here we have the taint play today. I just want to do a quick, so we have 11 minutes before Max joins us and we focus solely on NBA. How many games do we have? 1, 2, 3 left. Okay, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nationals at White Sox. I feel like Anibal Sanchez and the Nats on a travel day, that the 6 is just too many for the first 5. And I took that minus 109. And I really like this play. My man, Abdrazak Abdi says KD rebounds and assists under 9 at minus 115. Oh, God, it's so tough, Abdrazak. I mean, you know what? I'm going to copy and paste that, and we'll talk about it with Max. I mean, here we go. Let's talk a little bit about Clay. When he came back, I was hesitant to back his props, and he smashed them. Liberty Finance says, wonder if KD has limited minutes. Supposedly, he's not going to have limited minutes, but he has to. Jim Rome Seduce says, Ray's teabag play of the day. Oh, we have a new one. The teabag play of the day. the slow squat nut drop play of the day from Jim Rome's the Douche. Jim Rome's the Douche. What are you taking, Ray's money line? I want you to keep track of your teabag play of the day. Dave L.A. says, whoever said that, great advice for Jimmy, rub one. Thank you, Dave L.A. Thank you. Don Reach said, I got some great NHL playoff stats and closeout stats. I'll post them tomorrow. Beautiful. Wow, and of course, the under 6, but we're not going to get one. But yeah, I like that look. Okay. Wow. PRC publicist says 61% of the money goes to the Raptors despite the KD return and the like. Wow. Very, very interesting. Okay. I got to stay focused. We're going to go to that. And I want to talk about our guy here, Abdrazak's ID on this KD rebounds and assists under 9. You know, I would think if he's hesitant at all shooting, like if he misses his first 3 or 4 shots, then he will try to get the defense to come at him so he can open up shots for Clay and Steph. That would be my only concern thinking about it right now. But sorry, we got to focus on this. So Nationals, White Sox under 6 and -109. This is a look that I really like. Oh, sorry, and I didn't give you the opening lineups for the Pitt Braves game. For the Buccos against the Braves. For the Pirates, you have Newman, Reynolds, Marte, Bell, Moran, Polanco, Kong, Diaz. And then for the Braves, we have Acuna, Swanson, Freeman, Donaldson, Markakis, Riley, McCann, Albies. So I'm very comfortable where I stand. I like that lineup for the Pirates, so I'm comfortable where I stand first 5. Now let's look at this Nationals White Sox lineup. For the Nationals, Turner, Eaton, Rendon, Soto, Kendrick, Adams, Dozier, Suzuki. For the White Sox, Garcia, Moncada, Abreu, McCann, Jimenez, Alonso, Anderson, Sanchez, and Tilson. Now let's look at what the market has done with this. We have full game totals and money line here in the White Sox. Nationals open at -155. There's been an 11-cent move towards the White Sox. And remember, the taint play of the day is the White Sox on the money line. And there's a 10.5 on the board for full game. First half totals is at 6. I could get a -107 right now. What did I get on the early show? I got -109. So I guess I could have done 2 cents better had I waited. Marshall Hoffman liking the under. Dave L.A. saying Jimmy Nats are on fire as a road team back at home. Yeah, let's take another look at our guy Dave L.A.'s action. He is on the Nats first 5 run line -110. And Marietta is saying Toronto's going to be on fire today. Oh, God, I wish I was there. Shout out to Gabe Morency for doing whatever it took to get home for this game. What a guy he is. And Russell Gordy says Mookie said they're playing for Poppy tonight. Enough said. You know, that's got to be enough said. It just has to be. Bricker Overland says Red Sox by $1 billion. It's just they're such big favorites. I mean, if they're playing for Poppy tonight, you have to think that it's in business, but they're just too big of favorites. J. Pete says Toronto rolls. And there's King Rail. Says, good afternoon. I see Warriors backers haven't learned anything. Keep moving that line, please. I need more plus money. There's King Rail. Perfect. Okay, we only have 6 minutes before Max joins us. We have King Rail here. We have Jay Money. All these other great NBA cappers. Hopefully Ski will jump on as well. And Rick Rodriguez says prayers up for Big Poppy. David Ortiz, I agree with that. I'm going to stay off of it. All we know right now, Jonathan, is that the Red Sox sent a plane. They're bringing him to a hospital in Boston. That's all we know. And we also were told that they didn't hit any major organs. Isan Sofagar says, Jimmy, how are you not on the Dodgers yet? It's because 90% of tickets are on the Dodgers right now. It's the most since any game since 2016. It just makes me a little uncomfortable. The Dodgers bats quieted down over the weekend. And, you would think that would be let's move. Okay, I'm going to stay off of this. Elio Topset says, I'm on Rangers at plus 340. There's Jay Money ready to go. I'm going to stay off of it. Teddy B says, Jimmy, the city of Boston's so emotional tonight. Red Sox run line. I'm on it. Maybe we should just... Okay, well, let me just see what we'd get. -1.5. Let me just see what I'd get. Miner's a good pitcher, and these Red Sox don't hit lefties that well. Oh, sorry, that's first 5. Let's see. Full game, -1.5. -126, -130, -135. I'm going to stay off of it. I get why you guys are doing it, but I'm going to stay off of it. MMK says Red Sox have pretty good numbers against... Let's just see what they are exactly. Daily baseball data here. We'll get the batter versus pitcher. Against Mike Minor, I believe he's got like a 3.77 ERA against him, but let's see what the exact numbers are. Wow, these Mets haven't touched Tanaka at all. And as we know, the Yankees have good numbers against Gregorius. Okay, sorry. Let's go. Okay, against Mike Minor, they have pretty good numbers. Mookie Betts hits him hard. 3 for 7 with a homer and 2 doubles. JD Martinez hits him hard. They have a 288 batting average and 841 OPS. Mally Mouse is Rangers dead tonight. And Jim Rome's saying Martinez and Betts both hit him. I'm going to stay off of it. It's just too much. It's just too much. Okay, Cardinals. Oh, sorry, we already did that. Sorry, let's move a little further on. And then we have, so as you guys know, I'm on the under 6. Let's take a quick look at what the Nationals do against these guys. Also, the Braves have tough time against Musgrove. And as we know, the Buccos smashed Gaussman. Against Sanchez, these White Sox have decent numbers. Moncada hits them hard, 2 home runs and 6 at-bats. But everybody else doesn't. So Moncada hits him, and then Abreu smashes him. And nobody else touches him at all. No one else, just singles against them there. And then against Despanier, these Nats don't hit him at all, but very small sample size. Dave Ellis saying Nats are 8-1 versus the White Sox last night. I like my look. JP says, what's the team total over look like, Jimmy? And I guess you're talking about the Red Sox, I'm assuming. I'm assuming. So for the Boston Red Sox, if you wanted the team total over tonight, expecting them to be strong offensively, it's over 4.5 at -119. Over 4.5 at -119. And then if we want to talk, here we go, the Cubbies, Rockies. So we got to do that. Okay, I'm slowing down too. So I'm on the under 6 at -109. I like that look. Then we have the Cubs, Rockies, and this game makes me uncomfortable. Darvish, Marquez, both teams hit righties hard. Let's take a look and see what we got for lineups quickly. Here we go. Lineups for the Cubbies, Rockies. For the Cubbies, we got Schwarber, Bryant, Rizzo, Baez, Gonzalez, Caratini, Hayward, Darvish, Bodie. For the Rockies, Blackman, Story, Dahl, Arenado, Murphy, Tapia, McMahon, Walters, Marquez. Steph just told his trainer it's not ending tonight. Who cares? Steph will say anything to get in his trainer's pants. All right, Cubs, Rockies. Marquez had his worst start of the season when he gave up 8 runs against the Cubs. I think that he'll bounce back here. This is another one of Drew Martin's bets early on the early show. Dave LA says, don't do it, Jimmy. Please buy out from Mets first 5. No, I'm not going to do that, Dave LA. I'm not going to do that. I get it. And when you're very confident, you have very high percentage, but I'm not buying out. All right. Cubs head to Denver after winning 6 of their past 7. Beat St. Louis 5-1, swept them. Rockies 9-1 in their last homestand. Cash Wood says Marquez is dank. Hobart Herberger saying 71% is on the over. I love Hobart Herberger in the house. The Cubs-Rockies game is tricky to me. I have a tough time reading Darvish. Let's see what the market move has been. Here we go. Market move against Darvish. So, sorry, that's my fault. Let's go to money lines and totals. And we got to get Max Senpai ready to go here. Quickly, Rockies, Cubs. Here we go. Opened at 11. It's now at 11.5. Bet online still hanging at 11. And money keeps coming on the Cubs. Rockies opened at -145. It's now -128. 17-cent move towards the Cubbies. And Dave Elliott says, if the price for the Dodgers is too high, take the game under 9. I get why you guys like the Dodgers, but David, does it not concern you at all that, let's just look at the market move, that so many tickets would be on the Dodgers and the line isn't moving enough? Oh, it's starting to move a bit. Okay, it's starting to move. Open at -155. It's now -168. 13-cent move at Bet Online, but at other books, there's been a much bigger move. This is the last game on the spot. Dodgers, Angels. And let's go back over Dave's plays. Dave is on. Here we go. He is on. You've only got the Dodgers in a parlay. Right, Dave? Unless I'm missing something, you only have the Dodgers in a parlay. Brendan Cruz says, tuning in. What up, fellas? Nice to have you, Brendan Cruz. Oh, no, Elio, don't say that. Elio says, Kawhi told his trainer, pack your bags, we're moving to LA. Avi Gold says, the Angels are tempting to me, but not brave enough to fade the Dodgers. Dave, why did you not single out the Dodgers as a play? And Melly Mouse saying got as high as minus 180. And Dave LA on the Cubs, first 5 reverse run line. I love that. That's a very exciting bet. Zach Rodkey on the Dodgers minus 1.5. I'd love to hear why Dave is not on this. Paco Ely says, Jimmy, you going to be capping WNBA? Yes. I will start today. Well, there's no games today, but I'll start this week. Wanted the Triple Crown season to be over. I was kind of hoping NBA would be over. Maybe it will be tonight. WOB, my guy. Okay. And Liberty Finder says, I'm tailing Dave LA on that parlay, baby. Pepper says, what's the taint play today? It's White Sox money line. Big boy. Plus line there. Plus money line there. And CT Bay saying the under 9 in the Battle of LA. So what do you guys think about this spot here? About the under? Let's just quickly look at the total, and then it's a late game. We need to talk basketball. It went open at 8.5. It's now at 9. Bookmaker still hanging at 8.5. And Noli No says real LA versus fake LA. First 5 under 4.5. I guess I like that first 5 under. Dom Ranger says Dodgers are almost an auto tail under. Angels 6-1 under on Canning's last 7. Riquinho liking the Dodgers Angels under. And Dave LA saying yes, under 9. Both these teams have good bullpens. And Vegas Dave's on the Dodgers team total over. I guess that first. And Dave, do you like the full game over? Rather than Dave, can you let me know this? Because we got to move on to basketball. Maybe I make a move on that total there. Do you like the full game over rather than the first 5 under? And Cubic Connect says, Jimmy, tell me about the D-backs team total over 4.5. All I can tell you is that Eichhoff is questionable. He's coming off his first good start after 4 bad ones. And Lamont Williams has a max bet on the Diamondbacks. I just feel like they're going to have a much more difficult time in Philadelphia with a bit of light rain rather than they had in the Dome against a AAA team in the Jays. Okay. All right, and yes, full game under 9. And Russell Gordy says Angels way under. Just saw them score 2. Isan Silvergard says I really like the under. I think Canning steps up and Dodgers win 4-1. Okay, that's enough for me. I'll do that. Let's go. Total. So it's gone from 8.5 to 9. I'll take the under 9. Wow, bookmaker hanging at 8.5 still. I'll take the under 9 at minus 111 at Pinnacle. I'll roll with you guys. All right, here we go. There's my only addition on this card. Under 9, minus 111. And Rembo saying 10 runs with Ryu playing. Okay. Molecular Ninja saying Angels 4-0 last and Canning's under. Okay, I'm in. That's my only addition on this card. And Daryl Lyles been on it all day. Yeah, Daryl Lyles, you've been on all day. And Red Girls on Dodgers first 5 and full game under. Okay, let's get to work on this NBA game, the game that everybody wants to talk about. And we got our guy Max Senpai here to talk about this very game. Max, thank you so much for joining us. Love having you on these Mondays. Let's go. Does the NBA Finals end this evening, Max? All right, we have a bit of a tech issue right now. I can't hear anything that our guy Max was saying, but he was smiling while he said it. Yeah, no. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got you back. Can you repeat that just a bit for me?
What's up, Jimmy? Yeah, it's my pleasure being on here, bro. Yesterday, the Bruins, man, they gave them hell.
Yeah. Ski Prophet saying, hell no. That just got my attention. Hell no. Okay, we got sound. Okay, we are muted. That's all. We are muted. We're good to go. Okay, we are good to go. All right. So much to talk about here, Max. I can't wait to hear your breakdowns, and we have time. We don't need to rush. And Dave L.A. saying, perfect Coors Field fade. Take Cubs for reverse run line. I may. Okay, Max, let's get to work here on this matchup. Golden State, this total has been climbing ever since the announcement that KD will be in. This total has gone up a full point since 3:38 p.m. today. It's now at 215.5. And now the Warriors are the favorites at every book, except they're a pick 'em at Bet365 and Bookmaker and Intertops. But every other book has the Warriors as favorite. And we have the first plus line of the day for the Raptors, plus 100 at UWager. Max, my man, what do you think's going on here? How are you handling this game?
after last game, the line was released at -3 for the Raptors. And yeah, as soon as they announced that Kevin Durant will play, everything changed up really quick today. I am like one book I like to look at a lot. It's Bet365. Usually they're really cheap with their lines. They never give you more than average. And they changed it right now, so you get plus money grabbing the Raptors money line. Or it's at -1 point and +1 point. So, it's 50-50 pretty much. I would take it as that way. And yes, we are going to talk about Kevin Durant. He has not played for a month. And to be honest with you, I never got what his injury actually was. It only stated that it was calf related. If it's a calf strain or whatever it was. Yeah, I heard that he was at practice today. He was shooting around. It was not a long practice. I haven't seen any footage of him shooting either. I don't know, man. He has been gone for more than a month. It's hard to trust a dude like that. Just for the record, Kevin Durant is probably top 3 player in the NBA. He can score from anywhere. Not a lot of dudes who can guard him. He can shoot. He can dribble the ball. He does everything pretty much perfect. He has his skills maxed on NBA 2K, if you would ask me. But he has been hurt for over a month. How is his condition, cardio, stuff like that? To me, it's hard to fade the Raptors at home, Jimmy.
It's very hard, and you, as well as Jay Money and King Rail and myself, been on the Raptors throughout this series, and it's paid dividends. Have you made any official plays on this game yet? Because I have not. Have you?
I grabbed the first half money line right away because pretty much the same thing throughout the whole series. Only the first half, but the Warriors won was the last game. Klay Thompson was excellent. He was making those shots. You could not see that he was gone for two games, or the end of the third game and the end of the second game and full third game. He was making every shot. It was looking really solid. He kept them in the game, but then Kawhi Leonard turned it up in the second half and beat them. Only bet so far is the first half, but of course I'm going to grab the money line as well. But I got a couple of player props here, Jimmy. I know you are into them as well.
I am very into them. And if you don't mind, now that we're moving into the player props, I just want one question. Why do you like the Raptors earlier? Why do you prefer the Raptors earlier than late at this point?
I feel like there will be some rust Kevin Durant, and you guys already know the Raptors offense has been flowing without Kevin Durant. They share the ball really well. Everybody gives up their shots for a better shot. They run around, open up spaces for the cut, stuff like that. I just feel like it's going to be somewhat of a funk with Kevin Durant coming back in. I don't think the offense will flourish as it has been doing the last couple of games. They might turn it around in the second half, but the Raptors know very well that they cannot let these guys get going in the first half, because then they will murder them. Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, all guys who are able to put up 30 points without even effort. They could be shooting and just getting those type of points with only 3-point shooting. I just feel like they need to lock them down first half. This game cannot get out of hand. So I feel like the energy and effort with the Raptors defense will be on the defensive end in the first half. And I also feel like the rust factor and Kevin Durant he hasn't been playing for a month. We won't be seeing as much of scoring from him, although he is a pure scorer. So I like the Raptors first half because they need to set the tone early in this game.
Oh, man, this is exciting. Okay, we're going to get into player props. We're going to get into the total as well. Why don't we touch on the total before we get into player props? Chris Martinez saying over or under. Bookie Lover Q putting $500 on the over. My thought was with Durant coming back and spacing issues early, I know they'll figure them out. It's not like this is a guy who hasn't been on the team for a few years. I mean, they know where he's going to be, but there could be some spacing issues early. My thought initially was the under, but seeing this total move up, I'm not sure if I'm going to make a move against the total. What is your feel? What is your lean on this total tonight?
It's hard to say. As you say, it has been moving. Are we going to see that Kevin Durant who was against the Clippers tonight? I feel like that's a real gamble to trust him that much. I know he's a great player, but I haven't made an official play. But I know guys I trust, Jay Money, for example, he's on the over. I know. We will talk about it on King's Court. I would lean towards the over in second half. But I feel like the first half it's going to go under. That's just the feel I have. I haven't made any official plays on the total this game.
Well, let's move into props talk. And I've not been. It's funny. I cashed game 3 and 4, big plus lines on the money line. Not as big as King Rail cheating it to -3.5, but at plus 170s. I mean, cashing those, but, and there's a big but. I've been cashing those, but I've gone 1 and 2 in my player props in the last 2 games, and it was disappointing. Very disappointing to give money back when I was hitting these plus money lines. Rafa, my man, can you drop the Heritage player prop video, and then we'll break down some props? Thank you. Welcome to the Heritage Prop of the Day. At heritagesports.eu, you pick the sport, you pick the prop, you pick the players. They give you the odds. We took last week off for the Belmont Stakes, our focus on the horses, but we are back. After winning 6 prop bets in a row, we have now lost 6 of our last 8. Disappointing. My prison pocket has been intruded, vandalized, and violated, and my record has paid the consequences. I'm now 11 and 13, down 3.86 units. Unacceptable. Let's get back to our winning ways in the only game on my mind this evening. Game 5, NBA Finals. We're going for a big score here. Now, we had to wait on this video because the props weren't being released because of whether or not Kevin Durant was going to play. Kevin Durant is a full go, which to me means the Warriors will not need superhero productivity from Draymond Green. In this series, Draymond's averaging 13.5 points, 9 boards, 8.8 assists for a total of 31.3 points, rebounds, and assists. Those numbers will go down with Durant on the floor. Against the Clippers, for example, he averaged 3.7 less. The pacing will be completely different. Durant being on the floor is going to take a little bit of time getting used to. I will be taking Pascal Siakam to score more points, rebounds, and assists than Draymond Green at plus 122. Siakam's averaging 20.3 points, 7.8 boards, 4.3 assists in this series, a total of 32.4. That's 1.3 more than Green, and I'm getting plus 122, all because of Green's exploits without Durant in the lineup. Siakam can win this for me with baskets. He's the key to the Raptors winning this game, averaging 19 points a game in these playoffs. He'll go for 20 plus tonight. Siakam to score more points, rebounds, and assists than Draymond Green at plus 122, available at heritage.eu. Well, seeing everybody on the over is definitely going to just take me off of the under. Let me talk player props and let's talk points right now. Max, Curry at 29.5, Durant at 23.5. At my book, that's juice to the under, minus 130 towards the under. That seems like a lot of points, but I thought the same about Clay, but that was a much different injury, and Clay easily surpassed his. Draymond Green at 11.5, Iguodala 7.5, Looney 6.5, Thompson 19.5. For the Raps, Gasol 9.5, Green and Ibaka 8.5, Leonard 30.5, Lowry 14.5, Siakam 18.5, Van Fleet 10.5. What are the props that you're looking at, Max?
Yeah, I like that one with the Draymond Green prop. Of course, KD will be the more in the focus or in the headlights today. I've been big with Marc Gasol and Pascal Siakam throughout the finals. Last game, it was really close for Marc Gasol to cash it. I only needed 1 point. But Pascal Siakam did not have the game I was hoping for him to have. He put up total, it's like 25. That's points, rebounds, and assists. So that's usually a guy we are used to see around 30. But as you said, Pascal Siakam is a huge deal today. He will most definitely be guarding Kevin Durant since OG Anunoby does not seem to be returning anytime soon. And one interesting thing I saw today, I don't even know who was talking about that. The thing that I just want to touch on the over, because as they double Kawhi Leonard, double and triple team, and he tries to find the guys to make the shots. He finds the guys, but it's not always they will make the shot. But with Kevin Durant, you cannot double or triple team him because then Steph, Clay, or I mean, Sean Livingston, Andre Iguodala, they could knock down the shots, but Steph and Clay, mostly, you cannot leave those guys open. They will knock down those trees. So in the defensive point, I just feel like they're going to play man-to-man today. But getting back to the props, I like the Marc Gasol points, rebounds, and assists over. It's at 19.5. Easy. It should be really easy for him to get that. The only thing with Marc Gasol, it's when he does not work for the rebounds, because he will get those easy points beneath the basket. And I love the Pascal Siakam one as well. It's at 28. It's at 29 last game, so it's at 28.5 right now. Points, rebounds, and assists. And the man of the hour, Kawhi Leonard. Even if they're down by 20 points, that dude will not give up. He will try to carry this team as much as possible, as he did last game. They was looking kind of bad for the Raptors for a while there. They were down by 10, 11 points, but he could not miss, bro. He had 0 turnovers. So I put my faith in Kawhi Leonard with 43.5 rebounds, assists, and points.
Do you have any fear in the Warriors going small? And if they do that, Gasol won't be out on the floor.
Well, yeah, that's definitely one thing you have to think about. It's not a fear, but I just feel like the Raptors need to, use their size against an injury-plagued team. You saw last game with Boogie Cousins. I'm pretty sure he did not play anything after the first quarter. Kevon Looney played. He played a couple of minutes. Then mostly Andrew Bogut and Kevon Looney. So if they go small, I mean, they probably going to. I feel with taking with the player prop, you're looking for them to get a lot of minutes as possible. Last game was kind of iffy because he sat a lot of minutes in the fourth quarter. That's a great point, Jimmy. To be honest, yeah, that's worrying when I'm thinking about it right now. If I'm grabbing Marc Gasol and they sit him in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that was my concern. My concern was the mistake that I made was not taking Ibaka and Gasol props especially without Looney. When Looney was gone, I know it's just one game, but that was time we should have smashed them. My fear is the Warriors go small. And if the Warriors go small, then that over should hit. The Warriors can only go small, though, if KD can run the floor and run the floor fast. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need to know about. And that's what we can only probably tell in game. Now, with the Siakam prop, 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. That sounds... Oh, also, you were talking about KD defending Siakam. I was thinking that they would keep switching KD off of him and try and put Draymond Green on Siakam as much as possible. Is that not how you see the matchup?
I mean, Draymond Green throughout the series, every time he guards Pascal Siakam, that's a free layup for Pascal Siakam. He has long legs. I'm not saying that Draymond Green is a bad defender, but Pascal Siakam has been exploiting that. I don't know what Steve Kerr has in his plans, but I don't know, man. Like, who else could Kevin Durant be guarding on that team? Not Marc Gasol. He's too big for him. They could put him on Kawhi Leonard. Lengthwise, he's okay, but Kawhi is way too strong for him. And Kawhi has been doing a good job on Draymond Green. Draymond Green has done his best on him. But yeah, I mean, Klay Thompson also. I almost forget that guy. It's a good question. If Draymond is on Pascal and Klay is on Kawhi, who is going to be Danny Green? Are they starting Kevin Durant? Do you know that?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's what we assume. We don't know that, but we assume that KD will be starting, and Mets Yankees has been rained out. Interesting. Okay, so back to this Siakam. If KD is on Siakam, do you think he gets less rebounds?
Do you mean Siakam getting less rebounds?
Yes.
No, I don't feel like it. It's all about how much is KD willing to bang inside the paint today. And Pascal Siakam always makes sure to work hard for those rebounds. He's a better rebounder than KD.
I think that Siakam has to be used against him. And Siakam with his assists. His assists have been very, very good. At 28.5 for Siakam, points, rebounds, and assists, I'm very close to making a move on it. Did you say that you were making that move as well, or have made it already?
Yeah, I took the Pascal Siakam and Marc Gasol. It's already done. Marc Gasol got me kind of worried, but man, did you see him in that game 3, bro? He was playing such good basketball. I was even leaning towards Danny Green. He seems to be hyped on Twitter today. You saw him making those 6 threes in game 3, don't you?
I love him. I absolutely love him. I have some real concerns about the Warriors going small tonight. And that won't affect Siakam at all if that happens. PRC Publisher says Draymond Green will be aggressive. Jimmy, take it on over the total for rebounds. And saying it's 25.5. Yeah, it's 25.5 points and rebounds, but points, rebounds, and assists, it's 28.5. And that's the spot that I like the most right now. I really feel like if you look at, let's just break down what Siakam has done. I have that. Sorry, why am I doing that right here? I have that here with my, here, let me pull it up. Here we go. Siakam in this series is averaging 4.3 assists a game. In this series, he's averaging 32.4 points, rebounds, and assists. And I know that's bloated a tiny bit from his game 1, 32 points or whatever, but in game 2, he had 12 points. If he's averaging 32.4 a game, why are they offering it at 28.5? Is it because they see KD coming back and him not hitting those numbers?
I mean, it could be a lot of stuff. The thing with the player props I have noticed, like if they don't make the player prop the last game, they move it down by a whole point. It was at 29.5 last game. It's at 28.5 this game. I mean, games before that, after the first game, they moved it up. So not necessarily because KD is coming back, but I think it leans towards more like how well they performed the last game. But come on, man. Game 5 at home, they can win the finals. He has to be pumped with it. They need him badly.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. So let's just take another look at what the money lines are doing for this game. If more money's coming, it seems to have stopped. And U-Wager is no longer at plus 100 for Toronto. It's now back at minus 105. The best line you can get on the Raptors right now is minus 101. All right, you're already on the Raptors first half. Will you take them full game too?
Yeah, I have to do it, man. I have to do it. I do not trust it. Trust this Golden State team. They're a great team, but KD has been out for a month. I generally have a hard time trusting athletes who have been gone for a while.
All right, I'm in. I'm taking the Raptors at minus 101 here. That's available at Pinnacle. I'm also taking the Siakam over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And that will be my action on tonight's card. I'm not going to mess with the total, although I do want to take the under. I just don't want to go against all these guys who are on the over, so I'm just going to take the over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Man, I'm nervous, Max. I'm so nervous. Tell us where we can find you on Twitter and tell us a little bit about your show tonight on King's Court.
Yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter at MaxSenpaiBra. Yeah, King's Court, man. We do it every day, Monday through Friday. Come on in. Please make sure to join in. Jay Manik, King Rail, and me, Jay and King Rail has just been killing the game with the basketball, women NBA and NBA. Jay even dabbled into MLB. It's just a blast, bro. And the chat, already know, Jimmy, the chat does half the show. They be interacting with us, talking shit. It's just a whole family thing right there. Yeah, make sure to tune in, guys.
Oh, yes, definitely do. It is a great show. Max, thank you so much for joining us on this Monday. Stick around in 20 minutes for King's Court. And after adding those two official picks, I will go over my picks one more time on this card, and then we will bring in Lucrative Larry for his play of tomorrow. I'm on the Raptors money line at minus 101. PRC Publicist tomorrow on the show, Jimmy. I'm sure you will crown me for saying it all back. May 23rd, Raps in 5. Hope I get recognized. You're damn right you'll get recognized, PRC Publicist, my guy. Siakam, over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Then I'm on the Rays minus 1.5 and plus 100. First 5 over 2.5. Team total for the Rays minus 121. Full game over 4.5. Team total at minus 127. I'm on the Mets first 5. That game's being postponed. So I don't need to go right up against Dave LA. That's a relief. And then I'm on the over 8 minus 109 Cardinals Marlins. That's my favorite play on the card. I'm on the Pirate, but at 8.5, I don't like it as much as I like it at 8. Pirates first 5 plus 123. And then Nats White Sox under 6 and minus 109. I like that play a lot. And that's still available. And then I jumped on with the chat. The Dodgers under 9 at minus 111. That's what's up. That's what it is. You guys, we have no show without you guys here on the chat. Randy C. Much love, Randy. You got a pimp on the show. Is Max a pimp? Is that what you're referring to? 'Cause I'd like to meet his... Okay, let's stay focused here. Much love to all you guys. Paco Ely says, we the North, let's go now. King Rail saying, good job, Max. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. But before it ends, let's put a bow on this bad boy by bringing in Lucrative Larry. Yeah. Really good for the old pneumonia.
There we go. Oh, you have pneumonia. You're right. You've been 6 months with that.
Yeah.
How's that been treating you, man?
Not good.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Not good. How are you?
I'm great, man. I'm excited for that Game 5, man.
Yeah, I know it's not handball, which is your preferred sport.
It is not. It is not. It is a pussy sport. It's not a pussy sport. That's what he says.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, I know that. He's going to get got in Miami.
He's a piece of shit, man.
You don't think that his Pilates is going to help defend him?
Have you seen the Pilates he did yesterday?
No.
He does it every Sunday.
Yeah? Down by your fuck creek?
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah?
Did we fuck in that creek?
Oh, I don't need to hear about it.
Oh, boy, did we. Hey, look at me.
Yeah.
I'm going to take 2-team parlay. Euro Cup qualifying.
All right.
Slovakia over Azerbaijan at minus 138. And Albania over Moldova. It's Moldova.
All right.
At minus 200.
What's
Which gives me plus 159.
Plus 159?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good look. And you're coming off a big plus 140 score with the Blues in Game 5.
Yeah, I forgot to tweet that shit, but yeah.
Yeah, you're a busy man.
I'm a busy man.
So a 2-game parlay. I like it. Some nice things being said about you.
Really?
Yeah, Liberty Finder says Larry the Lemon.
Says,
Says fade him like Freddie.
Fade Jaime.
Larry the Lemon. Well, Ron Lofton says Freddie rules. Oh, that doesn't make you happy. Larry the Lemon is a nice look.
It is nice. Why lemon? Nutritious?
Because lemons are the proudest fruit in the garden.
Are they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Larry the Lemon. I like it. I like this. Okay. Larry Savage says this is your post-rehab look. You do look fresh.
Do I?
Yeah.
Man, do I feel refreshed now. I feel better now. I'm going to leave.
All right. There goes Larry the Lemon. Lucrative Larry the Lemon right there on a 2-game parlay in Euros. And you guys, it's a giant night. Please, Canada. Let's win the NBA championship. I can't believe I'm saying that. I had to suffer through the Grizzlies. Give me something back. Stay tuned for King's Court. Much love, you guys. Let's have a big night. Leche! Hey, Louis Bookmaker!